Are you struggling to be as productive as you would like in your life right now? Do you know that you could be more in this world, do more in this world, and have more in this world if you just knew and could focus on those needle-moving activities that you know are going to push you forward? And if that's you, I want you to tune into the rest of this video because I'm going to be sharing with you my biggest secrets for being productive in any environment. My name is Rebecca Kiger. I'm a certified high-performance coach, and I am here to help you level up the areas that are most important to you in your life. So we're going to start with productivity today. So I'm going to be sharing my top secret weapon for productivity. At the very end, we're going to save the best for last, but it's really important for us to lay this foundation first. So the first thing that you want to do to get started to be most productive is just make the commitment to yourself that you're going to be better every single day than you were the day before. If you can get a little bit better, if you look at it like building a house, right? What brick can you lay today that's going to help you be more productive? That's going to help you get closer to that goal. So that's number one. Number two is start the night before. Even if this is just a couple minutes of organizing the following day, the night before, it's going to do a few things in your life, right? Number one, it's going to help you be more organized. It's going to help you get a clear path as to exactly what needs to be done. I mean, how many times have you woken up in the morning and you're just like, I don't even know. I have so many things to do. I don't even know where to get started. And you spend, the first half hour of your day figuring out what you even need to do, right? That we can cut down on a lot of that by just being prepared the night before. The second thing that will do is it helps you to sleep better. In my opinion, I just sleep better knowing, hey, I've got a full day tomorrow. I'm really excited to get started, but I need to get some sleep. I need to be rested for this in order to show up as that highest performing version of yourself the next day, right? What this also allows for is in the morning when you go to get up, it actually makes me want to get out of bed. Like I'm excited because I know, okay, if I need to fit all this into my day and my days are really full, I don't like to use the word busy, I like to use the word full. If my days are really full, then I know I need to get up on time. Like it's going to stop me from hitting that snooze button a bunch of times so that I can really get up and be productive. So that is the second tip. The third tip is time blocking. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this term before, but this has single-handedly changed the way that I plan out my day, and it's helped me to really 10x my productivity during the day. So we're going to time block, and what that means is that we're going to separate our times during the day into red time, yellow time, and green time. Now, what do those mean? So red time, when you're taking a look at your calendar for the day or the following day, take a look at what are the times that you absolutely have to be obligated to be doing something, right? Whether it's work, doctor's appointments, things that are like non-negotiables, you have to do them. That's going to be your red time. That's going to be time that you really can't be working on anything other than that. Whether that means your business, advancing your career, personal development, things like that. You're not going to be able to do those in those time spaces. So first thing you're going to do is block out the red time. Can't fit anything else in there. The second thing you're going to look at is yellow time. So yellow time is going to be time that you have to be doing something, but you could also be doing something else while you're there. Let me explain. Like driving in the car. If I know I'm going to work and it takes me an hour to get there, that can be yellow time because in that yellow time, I can be listening to a podcast. I can be listening to an audiobook. I can be doing something that's going to help me grow. So that's time that you can work on still being productive. Maybe you can get some phone calls in, different things, obviously not texting and driving, but things that are going to allow for you to stay focused on that activity, but commingling something else that's going to help you to move forward as well. And then lastly is green time. Green time is going to be time that you are going to be fully immersed in working on either yourself, your business, your career. That's your go time. That's time that you are going to be spending just going on, all forces. Setting a timer if you have to also helps, when you're in that space to just block out, putting your phone on, do not disturb, block out any distractions that are going to be there and focus on what it is that is the task at hand. Whatever that is, that needle moving activity that's going to help you move forward. That's what I want you to be focused on during that green time. So the biggest thing with this is getting it on the schedule. That green time should be scheduled in just like the red time is, just like the yellow time is. It doesn't become real until you schedule it. Think back to a vacation that you've taken, right? You talked about it for months, but it really didn't become real until you actually booked it. So get the red time, green time, and yellow time on those calendars. I want to see them. That's the only way that you're going to actually take that step forward and you're going to level up your productivity. Okay, so we've talked about the first 3 foundational layers. Now we're going to go into the secret weapon. This is something, again, you can do this the night before. If not, spending a few minutes in the morning, about 5 minutes or so. It shouldn't take you too long, but this is going to be a game changer for you. So I want you to stay tuned. Okay, so here's what we're going to do for the secret weapon, the urgent, not urgent, important, not important chart matrix. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to draw a line down the middle of the page. Okay, both ways, both horizontal and vertical. Okay, and then at the top here, I want you to write urgent, not urgent, okay, important and not important. And this is how you're going to prioritize your tasks for the day. All right, so what is urgent and important? This is where you're going to start, okay? So this is where all of the activities of the day that are urgent and important, these are going to be the things that are the needle moving activities. These are the ones that are going to be most critical to your success. So list in this box the most important things that you need to do for the day. And we don't want to be moving on to any more of these other boxes until we have completed these tasks, okay? So urgent and important, what is, it could be 1 to 3 to 5 things that you have that are going to be those needle moving activities that you absolutely need to be doing for the day, all right? Then we can move on to this, okay, which is our important but not urgent. Those are things that don't have immediate consequences, but they're still important. Those are things on your to-do list that maybe, you've been putting off for a couple of days, but really it's kind of getting down to the wire and we really need to get those done. That's going to be the number 2 box that you go to, okay? The next one is urgent and not important, okay? So this is the 3rd box. So again, it goes in this order. We don't want to be doing these activities until we're finished with this, right? We don't want to be doing these activities until we're finished with that, okay? So number 3 doesn't happen until we're done with number 2. So urgent and not important. These are things that are going to be urgent to other people and not necessarily to you or your success. So an example of this would be, emails, different notifications that you get, social media stuff sometimes. There might be things in there that are going to be vital for someone else's success, but not necessarily yours. So again, if you're trying to prioritize and you want to level up your productivity, this is really what you're going to want to use as the matrix. And then this here is our last box, which is not urgent and not important. These are energy and time and efficiency wasters. This is the box that we're going to list in here. All the things that are draining us that we really don't need to be doing. These are, scrolling on social media or watching a bunch of TV or whatever the case may be, whatever those energy wasters are for you and time wasters are for you, you're going to put in that box. But this is going to be you're really going to be able to get a really good framework here of exactly how to level up your productivity by stacking these every single day. And eventually you're going to be able to even mentally do this, but it's really good when you're first getting started to write it out and then follow along. Okay, guys, so this is the information that has helped me to completely level up my productivity. That's helped me go from a broke, struggling single mother to a successful entrepreneur, living a life that I have designed. So if this information was helpful to you, please make sure to subscribe below and stay tuned for the weekly updates on all things to help you level up your life.